Hello everyone. Our lesson today is about applications of probability in the circle. First, we want to know the power of a point with respect to a circle. If we have circle M, we represent it power point P of Bm of point A. So this is power point of a point A with respect to the circle M equals am all to the power 2 minus r power 2, r which is the radius. يبقى we want to determine the location of the point A. Okay, the location of the point A inside the circle or on the circle or outside the circle. If the power point of point A greater than 0, so A here lies outside the circle like the previous example. And if power point of A equals 0, we have here A lies on the circle. And finally, if power point of A less than 0, so A lies inside the circle. Okay, we have an example. Determine the position of each of the following points A, B, and C with respect to the center, the circle M. And we have here diameter equals 10 centimeter. Okay, we have a rule. First, the diameter equals 10 centimeter, so its radius equals 10 divided 2, which is 5 centimeter. Okay, here we want to get the distance between each point to the center, so we want to get MA, MB, and MC. Okay, first we have a rule. As we said, power point of A equals AM power 2 minus R power 2. Here we have power point of A which is 11, so substitution we have here 11 equals AM power 2 minus radius as we said 5, يبقى minus 5 all to the power 2. Okay, so we have AM power 2 equals 11, move negative 5 power 2, it will be plus 25, so the result will be 36. We want to get the value of AM. يبقى take square root, positive square root, because we talk about the length. So positive square root of 36, which is 6 centimeter. يبقى here we know the length of AM, which is 6 centimeter. Okay, similar, we want to get BM. So here we have power point of P equals BM power 2 minus R power 2. Here we have BM, which is 0. So 0 equals BM power 2 minus 5 power 2, which is 25. Move 25 in the other by positive, so BM power 2 equals 25. Take also the square root, so BM equal positive square root of 25, which is 5 centimeter. Finally, we want to get power point of point C. يبقى CM power 2 minus R power 2 by substitution. Here we have power point of C is negative 16. Okay, so here negative 16 equals CM power 2 minus 25. So we have CM power 2 equals negative 16 plus 25, which is 9. Take the positive square root, so CM equal square root of 9, which is 3 centimeter. Okay, we have some notes. First, if the point A lies outside the circle M, like in the opposite figure, so here we want to get the power point of point A. So power point of point A equals, as we said, the rule is AM power 2 minus R power 2. Okay, AM power 2 minus R power 2 are difference between two squares. So difference between two squares, open two brackets, get the square root of first, which is AM, write AM here, minus and plus, get the square root of R power 2, which is R and R. Okay, here on the figure AM minus R, which is AB, multiply AM plus R, which is MB and MC. Here we get MC, so AM plus MC, which is R, also we have AC. Okay, we studied before AB times BC equals the tangent power 2. So here we have AB times AC equal AD all to the power 2. يبقى here we get the length of the tangent equals the length of the tangent, which is AD, equals the square root of the power point of A. يبقى in this case A lies inside the circle. Okay, here if A lies in number 1, A lies outside the circle. Number 2, if A lies inside the circle, we get, as we said here, power point of a point A equals AM power 2 minus R power 2. As we said, difference between two squares, so get the square root of first AM minus and the plus with R and R. Okay, AM minus R, here we have AM minus radius R, which is negative AB, because here MB is the greatest. يبقى here we have minus AB. Okay, AM plus R, here we have AM plus R, يبقى AC. Okay, here we get the power point of point inside the circle equals negative the length of AB times AC. Okay, here we have summary. If A lies outside the circle and if A lies inside the circle, we said power point of a point A equals AB times AC. Okay, which is the tangent also to all to the power 2, which is AG power 2. Okay, here if A lies inside the circle, so we have negative AB times AC, or AB dash times AC dash. Okay, we have an example. A circle M, A circle of M, and its radius is 3, so we have here R is 3. A is a point at a distance of 7 centimeter, so here AM is 7 centimeter. Okay, from its center. Okay, يبقى here we have the radius 3 centimeter and AM is 7 centimeter. Okay, substitution in the rule, as we said, power point of a point A equals AM power 2 minus R power 2. Substitution, يبقى we have 7 power 2, which is 49, minus 3 power 2, which is 9, 49. The result will be 40. Okay, we said before the power point of A equals AC times AG. So here we have the power point of A equals AC times AG. By substitution, here we have power point is 40 equals AC is, here we have given AC is 5 centimeter. 5 times we want to get AG. So here we have AG equals, move 5 in the other by divided, 40 divided 5, which is 8 centimeter. Okay, here we have the length of AG is 8 centimeter. In the example we want to get CG, so we make 8 minus 5 to get the length of CG. يبقى therefore CG equals 8 minus 5, which is 3 centimeter. Okay, we have some remarks we studied in last year. Well-known problems. If two chords intersect at a point inside the circle, so we have the length of the measure AEC or the length of measure DEB because they are equal, vertically opposite angle. The measure of them is half the length of the arc, the measure of the arc AC plus the measure of the arc BD. Okay, type if the two chords intersect outside the circle, we have the measure of E equals half also the measure of the greatest arc, which is AC, minus the measure of the arc BD. Okay, and also if we have intersection a secant with a tangent, here we have AD is a secant and AB is a tangent, يبقى the measure of angle A equals the half the measure of the arc BD minus the measure of the arc BC. Okay, the last one, intersection two tangents, we want to get also the measure of A. As we said, intersection outside يبقى half the measure of the greatest arc, which is BXC, minus the measure of arc BC. We have an example. If AB is a tangent to the circle M at B, okay, measure of angle A 30, AM is a secant, okay, and measure of arc BD is 3x. Find the value of x. As we said, here we have secant and a tangent, يبقى since AB is a tangent and AD is a secant, so the measure of angle A equals half the difference between two arcs BD minus BC, يبقى half measure of arc BD minus BC by substitution. Okay, measure of angle A equals 30 equals half measure of arc BD, which is 3x, minus measure of arc BC, I don't know, measure of arc BC. Okay, move half in the other by multiply, so 30 multiply half equals 60. Here we have 60 equals 3x minus measure of arc BC. Okay, let it number 1. Okay, and in the figure here we have DC is a diameter, so we have the measure of arc BDC is half 360, so we have the arc, the measure of arc BD plus BC is 180. Here we have since measure of arc BD plus measure of arc BC is 180. As we said, BD is 3x, so here we have 3x plus measure of BC is 180, and let it number 2. We have here two equations, solve it together. We write it again. Here we have equation number 2 and we write equation number 1. 3x minus measure of arc BC equals 60. Adding two equations, if we add, we have here add, we have here 6x cancel together because the length will be 0, and 180 plus 60 it will be 240. Move 6 in the other by divided, so we have 240 divided 6, so x here we have the value of x will be 40. Thank you.